Today we're going to talk about how storm chasing industry is destroying roofing industry on one example from Florida. I know what you're thinking, it's a very bold statement. I have been in the roofing industry for 7 years and I don't hate storm chasers. I'm also not blind and I do see bad practices that seems to be on the rise. We have a news story today, we're going to react to it and I will explain to you what have been happening in the roofing industry for the last 10-15 years, how we got to the point today and why Florida is pushing back against storm chasers.
A warning tonight from Action 9 to homeowners scrambling for new roofs before the peak of hurricane season. A Winter Garden man claims he just lost thousands on a risky contract and never even got that new roof.
Absolutely love Winter Garden, Florida, right outside of Orlando. Probably one of the favorite places to be. Winter Garden is amazing. I actually lived there for a couple of months in Airbnb. Love Florida, love Orlando. Let's see what took place here.
Consumer investigator Todd Ulrich gets answers and the red flags you can't afford to ignore before signing a roof contract.
Ulysses Alvarado faces another hurricane season with a damaged roof. Months ago, he says a roofing contractor promised that would not happen.
Don't worry about it. We're going to take care of it. You won't have to pay a dime.
According to Ulysses, a salesman from Nationwide Roofing said his company would handle the insurance claim, and Ulysses didn't have to pay the deductible.
Orlando is not crazy storm chasing market. They do get a little bit of hail, they do have hurricanes a little bit closer there, but wind damage to the shingles that's supposed to withstand 130-mile-per-hour winds probably not going to happen in this neighborhood. At least that's not what we're seeing. It's not like we're in a destroyed by hurricane area. But first thing I want to actually address in this transaction, it's very common in the storm chasing industry, not as common as in the roofing industry, is when storm chaser is saying you don't have to pay the deductible. If you are offering your homeowner any value for the deductible, you're waiving the deductible. The most popular option is what Nationwide Roofing offered this man is, we're gonna put yard sign in your front yard as an advertising fee of your deductible essentially. So and I've seen it for years here in Minneapolis. On paper, it's kind of legal, but if you ask in my opinion, it's shady, it's immoral, should be illegal, and I think in court of law, you will lose. I think the judge will rule that you actually waive the deductible. I don't care how you do it, I don't care what value you provide in return, but this is just shady and one of the ways to waive deductible.
We're gonna give you a sign, for you to put it on your loan, to advertise our company, and we'll take care of that.
When the claim was first denied, the roofing contractor sent a public adjuster to make his case.
So now we have players introduced to this case. So storm chasers knock at the door, promise that they're gonna buy it. Insurance company comes out, say, we don't see enough damage. Now storm chasing contractors start fighting this insurance company, hiring public adjusters. How public adjusters work, some of them are really good, but some of them are pretty shady too. They work for really big fees. You've seen debates with a famous public adjuster named Anthony on this channel where he is charging 35% of the claim. So if this job would be approved in the beginning, you have good money, you have good profit margins for the contractor and probably have enough money to even pay this guy. But now you have to bring public adjuster and public adjuster have to get paid.
Ulysses says the first time he met the adjuster was at his front door after the claim was settled for $18,000 and heard,
I need you to endorse it so I can, get my fees out of the check. And I'm like, whoa, I don't even know who you are, buddy.
Then Ulysses said Nationwide wanted him to pay $5,000 more than the settlement plus the deductible.
So now it's getting pretty crazy pretty fast. They did settle the job for $18,000. So public adjuster did something, but public adjuster needs to get paid. It looks like it's $5,000. If you look at 25-35%, it's about right. It's about right there. This public adjuster probably gets 25%. A roofing company needs to be profitable, so they cannot just eat those costs. They probably did not educate this homeowner in the first place about the process, but I heard him say that what they offer him for the yard sign, we're gonna waive deductible. So now they're trying to collect the deductible, which is not cheap in this case.
And another roofing contractor's estimate was far less for the same new roof.
So here's the big dilemma that comes in place. So now this homeowners think he's smart. He hired a roofing contractor. A roofing contractor hired public adjusters, so the cost of the jobs are occurred. So few negotiations are made, few billable hours. So public adjuster put couple hours, sales rep put couple hours. So let's say you have 10 hours worth of work, $200 an hour, couple $1,000 spent between two firms. Now what do you do? Well, homeowners like, well, I don't want to pay $5,000 plus deductible. I want to save money. He goes and gets the estimate. He learns that the roof actually does not cost $18,000. It costs $15,000. What does he do next? Let's see.
The original contract that was supposed to save the homeowner money now costs him thousands more. Then he discovered the cost to cancel. Nationwide Roofing demanded $4,600 as a cancellation fee.
So now we see fine print here. If this contract is canceled by the customer, customer shall pay to file company $2,000 or 20% of the contract price, whichever is greater, as liquidated damages, not as penalty, and the company agrees to accept such as reasonable and just a compensation for said cancellation. Now, I'm not a fan of cancellation fees when it comes to a contract. I'm actually siding with the roofing company here because they did do the work. They have to get paid. I mean, if you hire a roofing contractor who will have to go fight your insurance company, especially in this case, the claim was denied. So the contractor not all in the wrong. They do have a right to get paid something. The amount can be disputed. Homeowner also have this dilemma and something doesn't understand. He thinks that another roofing company can do the job for $15,000. But the reality is that the roofing company would not have that job if this roofing company did not have insurance company to approve it using the public adjuster. So public adjuster and a roofing company on contract did do the work, did deliver the product, did deliver the service. Now they need to get compensated for it. The first and the main player who've done wrong in this situation is actually insurance company. Ask yourself why insurance company did not approve this claim in the first place. We would not have this mess with the public adjuster. We would not have all these fees. It would be much easier. So first step always starts with the insurance company. Second, I would say it's probably, and we're not going to talk about this in this video, but it could be the fault of asphalt shingle manufacturer, because I don't think that we're talking about 130-mile wind warranty here. I don't think we're talking about hail damage. Oftentimes people file claims with insurance companies because that's the easiest process, and insurance companies cannot really fight those claims. You have a leak, you have a damage. Can you prove that it's manufacturer defect? You probably can, but it'll cost them more money to fight it than to accept it. So second is probably the product that's failing you, that should, by all manufacturer promises, withheld and last you through this, weather condition. Again, we're not talking about storm, nothing crazy. Back in the day, insurance companies used to pay mainly for hurricane damage, for tornadoes, for, massive damage, for big hail. Today, roofers like Nationwide Roofing goes in, find one missing shingle that who knows how it got blew away. It could be anything. It could be 30-mile-per-hour wind, lift up couple shingles, and now you file and claim with insurance. So now we have already two players that kind of in the wrong here, and then we obviously have a roofing company and we have public adjuster company. And we have a homeowner who is also going shopping at the end after he hired someone, after they deliver results. Now he's getting more bids, thinking that it's fair to give work to someone else who would not be able to get everything approved and to have insurance company actually pay anything for it. So homeowner is also wrong in this situation. I guess where I'm going with the story so far is just be a good guy in the industry. I go to a lot of conferences, a lot of expos, and I hear a lot of messages online from all kind of marketing promises. Everybody says we're here to help people. Everybody wants to help people. Roofing companies say we help people. Manufacturers say we help people. Insurance companies obviously say they help people. Public adjuster say we help people. Well, if everyone is helping each other, why we have mess on every single job?
They want me to pay $4,600 with them doing nothing.
Well, first of all, my friend, it's not like they didn't do nothing. You have to recognize that your roof was not approved by insurance company in the first place. So you did not want to pay your deductible, you agreed to that, they did something, so you have to agree that you're also in the wrong here. They did something, they didn't get approval, their time is not free. Maybe they don't owe you $4,600, but in my calculation, at least a couple $1,000s should get paid to those two companies.
Nationwide is rated A+ by the BBB because it works to resolve complaints. But other consumers say it took over control of their claims and big problems followed. Insurance expert Tom Cotton warns against any offers to pay your insurance deductibles.
That should be the first thing that raises suspicion, is they're making a promise that they can't keep.
Florida has restricted assignment of benefits contracts, but the agreement Ulysses signed gave the contractor control over his insurance.
They now control the money. Controlling the money is the only way you can control a contractor.
Nationwide Roofing told me it never waives deductibles, its contract terms and cancellation fees are fully disclosed, and Ulysses refused to allow Nationwide to complete its contract. Ulysses is disputing the cancellation fee and looking for a new contractor.
What I would like to be seeing is my roof fixed.
There's an easy bottom line here. If a new roof contractor tells you there's no insurance deductible to pay, show them the door.
I agree with that. If your roofing contractor says do not pay deductible, zero cost to you, show them the door. That, my friend, one thing we all agree on. If you're the homeowner watching this, you always pay the deductible. Maybe this homeowner would not have this dispute. If he did have to pay deductible in the first place, my recommendation for the homeowner is to still hire this company, maybe settle for less so he doesn't have to pay so much out of pocket. I think insurance company is fair. The problem here is that public adjuster fee probably is so high that the roofing contractor cannot eat those costs and have to pass the cost to the homeowner, and he's obviously not happy about it. Guys, comment below what you think about the story. We're gonna keep paying attention to what's happening in Florida market, because what happens in Florida usually pretty fast transfer through entire country. If you're a storm chaser, start thinking about what you're gonna be doing tomorrow, because this business model gonna go away, I promise you this. Government will crack down on storm chasers. This channel will keep making content about bad practices. Today, storm chasers are causing a lot of trouble for roofing contractors. We do need people who understand insurance claims, who understand how to negotiate with insurance companies, who can identify damage. But with all of that, we'll also need roofers who knows how to fix roofs and not to chase a dollar. So do what's right, be a good guy in the industry, give it a like if you like this content. I'll see you guys in the next video.